Hey, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can easily find real estate agents that are in your area, and more importantly, how you can find those real estate agents that have experience working with the types of borrowers that you work with. And so we're going to have access to a lot of different filters, and we're going to be able to build a really targeted list of potential referral partners that we should be engaging with. And it's super easy. So I'm logged into my account, and on the homepage, I want to go ahead and click on search in an area. That's going to allow me to say, hey, I want to search for loan officers in this area, real estate agents, or real estate offices. In this case, we're going to click on real estate agents. And now I'm going to have a few different options here where I can select whether or not I want to search by zip code, city, county, or a state. I'm going to go ahead and click state because I want to find agents that are in the state of North Carolina where I am located. So I'm going to click state, and we're just going to type in North Carolina into the search field. Go ahead and click on that from the drop down. And now we're looking at real estate agents that are in the state of North Carolina, or they produce in the state of North Carolina. So that's a key fact. I want to look over here on the filter list on the left-hand side, and we have location, and it's green because it's currently set. It's currently applied to our search. So I'm going to go ahead and click on location, and I have two options below. I can search by production location. Do they do business in this location, or is their office located in this location? So just depending on what your goals are, what your task is, it allows you to really start to narrow up that list. Do they simply do business here, or are they actually located here? So we're going to go ahead and click office location for this example. You'll see that my list already updated, so I'm good to go on that. I'm going to scroll down, and there's a lot of different filters that we can play with in Model Match. Everything from volume, active listings, all the way down to loan types, and of course, maybe even what lenders are on those transactions as well. So let's kind of run through this. If you're a loan officer watching this right now, and let's just pretend that, your main focus, your specialty is VA business. And so you work with a lot of VA borrowers. And if you're going to go in and make that referral to that borrower, hey, I have a great agent that you should be working with. Well, you want to make sure that that agent has experience. They know the nuance of what it's like to work with a VA borrower, all those different guidelines and statuses. And so we want to make sure that if we work with a lot of VA borrowers, well, so do the agents that we're prospecting, right? Makes sense. So I'm going to come over here. We're going to click on loan types, and you'll see that we can filter our agents by a lot of different loan types, and VA being one of those. But we have options like FHA, we have USDA, we even have jumbo, commercial, and we even have reverse in here as well. Now, I'm just going to click on VA, and what I get to decide is what percentage of their total business is aligned with that specific loan type. So we can type in anything that we want in here, but I'm going to go ahead and just type in 25%. So what I'm saying is, hey, only show me agents where 25% of their business is with VA borrowers. I think that's fair. They have a good amount of experience with VA borrowers. And so that's a pretty good list to start with. And that's all I have to do. My list already updated. I'm already set to go. Let's add a few more just so you can kind of get a gist of how this all comes together. Let's also make sure maybe that these agents have active listings. So we'll click on active listings, and we'll come down here and we'll say recently active. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is say, hey, I only want to see the agents that are in this area that have recorded a transaction in the last 90, 180 days, or even maybe the last year. I think it's fair to say I only want to see agents in this market that have a transaction in the last 90 days, the last quarter, let's say. So we'll go ahead and click 90 on there. You'll see that list is updating quickly now. We're starting to narrow that down quite a bit. I'm going to come up here to volume, and just to kind of show you, you can split volume by buyer side and seller side by volume or their total, right? In this case, I'm going to click on units, and we're going to set buyer units, and we're going to come down here and go ahead and make sure that we have a minimum, let's say, of 5 buyer units in the last 14 months. Now, I am looking at 14 months here, but it is important to note you can change that. So you can narrow up all the way down to the period of time. So if I come up here and we click on time period, we can also change that 3 months or 6 months, 12 months, 14. And if I click show all options, you can see you have all those different date ranges that you can select. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of control over building up that very targeted prospect list of potential referral partners. If I'm working with a VA borrower right now that doesn't have a real estate agent, maybe I don't have an agent in my list that I want to refer, I want to use this opportunity to make that referral to a new agent. And I want to make sure that that agent, of course, has that experience. And so we've added a lot of different filters from location, a minimum amount of buyer side units, active listings. Are they recently active in that date range? And of course, our most important, the loan type. VA is applied. 25% of their total business is VA. So I have my list, and now I can start to drill into a specific agent if I needed to. I could export these agents to a spreadsheet, get them into my CRM, and start to engage with those agents, introduce myself, make them aware of what makes me unique. So super easy to do in Model Match. If you don't have access to Model Match today, go to app.modelmatch.com. You can sign up for 14 days for free.